Folks in the house, how's everybody doing this evening? It's been a while since I did a video. I've realized it's like, I haven't put anything together recently. So I kind of took a break from some YouTubing. So hi to my subscribers, and hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching my previous videos. Check out my channel page. There's some playlists of movie trailers on there, and again, for new viewers, more or less I talk about obscure movies for the most part, but there's other topics and other things that I get into. So today I'm going to be talking about changing a thermostat for entertainment. There is movie talk down the road, but my parents' thermostat, basically one of the buttons wore out, that they couldn't change it from cool to heat. And I was like, I'll give it a shot, try to save some money, and instead of getting a technician. So they had a Honeywell thermostat. And so I went to Home Depot, and I find a Honeywell. It's not the exact same one, but I do get one that mounts the same place where the holes are in the wall. So it's like, okay, this ain't bad. So start putting everything together, and got the wiring that I check out, and so I'm connecting all the wires. And just to let you know, is the coating on wiring, make sure you check, because on the previous thermostat they had a blue wire that was connected to yellow, and there was no blue to connect. And so I get the new one, and it has all the colors. It's got blue, yellow. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I hook up the blue wire with the blue, and I get to, it's like, this is moving great. And all I have to do is connect the red wire. Well, I couldn't for the life of me connect that damn thing. There's a jumper where the red wire needs to get connected. And I was like, oh, this is going to be done quick. And now all of a sudden, boom, it becomes a project. Damn it. So I popped the jumper, and I still can't get the red wire to go in. And then finally, I do get the red wire in without the jumper, but nothing's working. And it's like, okay, the jumper has to go back in with the R and the RC connection. So somehow I popped it, and now it's not where it's going to go in precise. I got to bend it back, and that was a chore. So I get the jumper in, and the red wire goes in on how, I don't know what it was that just needed to get the damn jumper out of there. I put the wire in, and it fits. So now it's like, okay, great. And so get that done, and we go over to a cookout. So come back, and the house is hot. I'm like, oh, great, what's going on here? So ends up the blue wire, which I had connected to blue, not so much. Yes, the blue wire had to go with the yellow. And so last night, my parents, and I'm reading up on it, looking, and so I go over there. My ma, she's kind of like, oh, and I'm like, I'm just trying, first time I've ever done this. And so I end up going over there, and the temperature isn't warm enough for the AC to kick on. So I was like, damn it. So I kind of forced it, and it kicked in right away, and it ended up being blue, yellow. So if you're looking at thermostats, make sure you code how it's connected before you take it apart. Take a picture, write it down, whatever. Because if you get a different type of thermostat, your wiring could be different. The Honeywell manual that was with it didn't help as much, but be careful with the wiring on how to do that. The jumper needs to be involved if you just have one of the connections. If you have two wires, then the jumper isn't needed if it's going to be using the R and the RC, but if it's R, you do need the jumper. And then yellow and blue can be not sure, up in the air kind of. But The only thing I haven't tried the heat yet. Find that out, see if I had a successful. But yeah, the air conditioning went on when I connected the blue wire to yellow, and very pleased with that. But yeah, it ended up being a project more. I was like, all like, hey, this is gonna be boom, boom, done. I was like, not so much. But so that was my entertainment for yesterday and this morning. Kind of was a little fired up because I kind of saw that the yellow supposedly is tied to air conditioning, and so I was like, yeah, we're gonna do what they had on the previous also, and it ended up working out. So that was that. Oh, what else? Took my parents to a beer garden. They had a tent on one of the corners, and just do something different on a Sunday with my parents. And they had a very nice setup that it wasn't busy. Social distancing was observed, and to be honest, it was more than 6 feet. I think it was more 10 feet. The tables were spread out. It was nice. It was a nice day between thunderstorms. I don't know if it's going to rain again. We've had some pretty decent rain overnight and today, and right now the wind's kicked up and kind of got the gray color going on out there. Like, is it going to rain or not? But we've had our share. So that's that. Dealing with weeds in my parents' lawn. Yeah, I kind of burned their lawn spraying weed killer in the front. So I'm going to be trying to fix that up. I started that yesterday and a little today. And well, what else going on? I know there's something else and I just don't remember what. I'm forgetting it. I should have wrote it down. I don't know if it was newsworthy or I don't know. But so that's my non-movie talk, and so get into movie talk, and we're kind of going with comedies and dramas. Couple family movies, only a couple that I recommend, and then the rest comedy dramas for yeah, I guess over. I don't know about 13. I guess PG-13 is where you want to go with it. So. Let's go with the family movies first, I guess. Welcome to Paradise, 2007. Basically, a female pastor goes into a small town, kind of not welcomed. Things aren't going right. Tries to get things going, and things just don't go the way they're supposed to. Crystal Bernard is in this, and Brian Dennehy. It's a surprising movie, a family movie if you're looking for something to sit back and watch. Then the other one I'm going to go with family-wise is Field of Dreams, 1989, baseball movie. Basically, a farmer decides to plow over his field because he hears voices and kind of has to go on a little adventure on what the voices are saying and try to figure it out. A lot of some movie quotes in here which are enjoyable. Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones are the primary actors, and they work good together. Then the rest, comedy dramas, I guess you want to say. Next one, I'm going to go with Burnt. 2015, a chef that basically just went down the wrong road wants to be the top chef in London, and more or less a little payback is involved. There is one scene in the movie that it's like he kind of gets payback, kind of as you know what it is. He gets it, that's for sure, and it comes out of nowhere. And people are saying everything's good and everything's good, and there's this one moment it's like he gets screwed, and it's like damn. And the way it plays out, yeah, it just hits him like a frying pan. Bradley Cooper and Sienna Miller are in this. Yeah, decent movie to watch. Next one, 2009, Housebroken. Basically, dad's fed up with his adult kids still living at home, and he decides to kind of he kidnaps his wife and goes on and forces her to go on a vacation and leave the kids to fend for themselves. And basically, they have to watch. They're watching them. They have cameras installed, and the kids have to fend for themselves. And it's okay comedy. I mean, kind of a teenage college mentality. That was 2009. Danny DeVito and Kathy Siegel are in this. But yeah, it holds its own for comedy if you're looking for something. And my next, this kind of goes in all-time favorites for a comedy, Slapshot, 1977 hockey movie. Paul Newman and Struthers Martin are in this, and they were also together in Cool Hand Luke with what we have here is a failure to communicate. And I know I'm not even close to impersonating that. But yeah, they work together. And so they're in Slapshot, basically a washed up end of career guy, and the team's about to fold, and he's trying to, save the team kind of scenario. This definitely is PG-13 for sure. More adult for the adults if you're sitting at home, but totally recommend it. Oh, and yeah, it is one of my CDs, so I guess I could show that. So yeah, Slapshot, and then Field of Dreams. And my last movie is, I guess you want to say a little of everything: drama, comedy, action. Space Cowboys, 2000. Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland, and James Garner. So you have some veteran actors that kind of have to go on a trip to save the world from a satellite that's gone offline, and ends up, finding out stuff about it as the movie goes on. And again, another movie. I can't give it as a family movie, but I can go PG-13 with it. This came out the same time as Armageddon, and Armageddon just had a total blockbuster budget. And this movie it didn't get the due or credit. I don't know if it was competing, because it was kind of the same space type of movie, but for Armageddon versus Space Cowboys, kind of a little of everything. Some of it matches up, and then some of it's different. So those are my movies, and hope everybody enjoys. And I am about to wrap up my evening here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. It's nice to have a day off tomorrow. It's been a while since I've had that extra day, and so hope everybody's enjoying and taking it easy. Thanks for watching my videos, and any newcomers out there, if you're still watching, hey, please subscribe or enjoy. Tons of videos out there. Again, some of them are, nothing extra, but just if you're looking for some obscure movies, I definitely have some in here. So enjoy, and thanks everybody. Have a good one. Bye.